What's up, physical media collectors and people who love movies? Back with another video. And this is kind of an unfortunate video that I'm going to have to make. And it's all about sending movies back when they come damaged in the mail. Gone are the days of just going into a brick and mortar store like Best Buy or whatever, and then looking through the DVDs and picking out the best copy. You know, you could make sure that you got one that wasn't cracked or damaged, and then you were good to go. But yeah, those days are gone. It's hard to find stores that carry DVDs. I'm going to have to say, though, Barnes & Noble is the last one standing. They actually have a decent selection of movies. However, they are a little heavy on the 4K. I mean, it's like most of the stuff they have is 4K. And I just don't think that's going to appeal to the vast majority of people. Nobody wants to go in there and drop $50 for a single movie. Not to mention, I don't think a lot of people even have a 4K TV or 4K movie players. I take it back on the TVs. They might have a 4K TV, but I don't think they've got the 4K player and all that kind of stuff to really make it look good, to really get your money's worth out of that $50 movie that you're buying. But Barnes & Noble, props to them, because they still got a lot of stuff to pick from. I mean, I was in there the other day and I picked this up right here, the Star Trek 10 movie collection for $15. They had this normally for $30 and then they had it 50% off. So I was able to get this for $15. That's 10 movies. That's $1.50 a movie. Yeah, I know it's not the Blu-ray or anything. It's just the DVD, but I'm not a huge Trekkie anyways, so this will do just fine for me. And I've already watched almost all of these. Parts 1 through 6 are pretty good, and then after that they just get stupid. Like, I just can't get into the Next Generation crew that much. I like the original Star Trek crew with William Shatner. Man, he was the best. He was the best. But yeah, as you can see, I was able to go in there. I was able to pick out. They had actually 2 copies of this, so I was able to get the one that had a slip cover that didn't have any damage on it. This is mint condition. I'm all about mint condition. If my movies don't come in mint condition, I'm sending them back. And that's why I love the free returns from Amazon. I don't buy anything off Amazon unless it says free returns, because Amazon is the worst. Like I've said in the previous video, Amazon is the worst. I'm not kidding. Probably 30-40% of the stuff I get from Amazon comes smashed or damaged or broken or just something. There's some kind of problem with it. And like I said, I deliver for Amazon and I know the abuse that those packages go through. They need to send stuff in boxes. However, they don't want to spend the extra money. The boxes are going to take up more room in the totes, because how it works is they fill up these little totes that are, I don't know, this big, and they put anywhere from 15 to 25, sometimes even 30 packages in those totes. And then the driver's got to throw the totes into their van when they're loading them up in the morning. And stuff just gets smashed and damaged in there because they don't put a lot of protection on movies and DVDs, especially jewel cases. Jewel cases come broken like almost every time. And this just might go for my area that I'm in, northern Colorado. Maybe you have really good luck with Amazon. Maybe in the area you're in, they put all the stuff in actual boxes so it comes undamaged. But they don't do that here. They take the cheapest way out. They jam as much crap into those totes as they possibly can, and it just gets damaged. So thank God for the free returns, because I take full advantage. If it doesn't come to my liking, I'm sending it back, and I'm putting a note in there, so hopefully they get the message. It's like, dude, if you just put it in a little paper bag, that's not adequate, okay? So yeah, free returns from Amazon, those are good. And then also when you buy stuff from Barnes & Noble online, because they got a lot of stuff online that they don't have in the store, and they also offer free returns. And I know I mentioned this before, but a few weeks ago I had bought a Slayer CD and the insert was all smashed up and like pushed over to the side, and it just wasn't to my liking. And that's nothing that Barnes & Noble did. They didn't open the CD up and smush the insert over. It just came from the manufacturer that way. So I tried to flatten it out. I tried to make it look as good as I could, but it just wasn't looking good, especially when it was up like in my collection. Like the end of the insert was all smashed and wrinkled looking. And I was like, man, I hate to be that guy that takes everything back, but I'm gonna take this back. And they returned it without problem. They were like apologetic. They're like, oh, don't even worry about it. They're like, if you're not happy with it, we'll return it. I'm like, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate you guys. So yeah, Barnes & Noble is really good about doing returns, because every time you order something online from Barnes & Noble, they give you this little insert that shows you what you bought. And this is like your return label. So you can either, it's like a sticker. You can either put this on a box and send it back, or you can take it straight into a local store, which I'm really lucky. There's a store maybe 4 or 5 miles away. So it's real close. And also when I'm there, and if I have to return something, I usually end up shopping and picking something up while I'm there anyway. So I'm going to go through my latest batch of returns, because I just bought a bunch of Blu-rays. Like way too many, way too many Blu-ray. I spent a ton of money, and of course, a good portion of them came damaged, and I'm going to be sending them back. So we're going to go over those real quick, and just to show you what I look at as a collector. I don't know about what other people's luck are. I don't hear anybody else on their channels really talking about this subject too much, but I'm sure they have to deal with it as well. I'm sure it's something that comes up. But for me, like I said, I have no regrets. I'm sending stuff back. If it's not perfect, I'm sending it back, because I spend too much money on these for me to not be happy. The first one though, and this is going to be my single return to Barnes & Noble, and this is not Barnes & Noble's fault at all, okay? But I bought the Predator 4-disc Blu-ray set. I spent $39 for this at Barnes & Noble, because at the time on Amazon it was like $50 for this Blu-ray set. It was $50. So I was like, wow, they've got it $10 cheaper on Barnes & Noble. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up, because I love the Predator. All right, I've already got Predator 1 and 2 on DVD, the big old like 2-disc deluxe versions, but I was like, I got to have this on Blu-ray. So this has got the 4 movies. And the reason I'm taking this back, I mean, this is perfect condition. Okay, I have no issues at all with the condition of this Blu-ray. This is perfect. I'm actually kind of upset I have to take this back. However, just yesterday I was looking online, and they had not only this set, but the 4K and Blu-ray set on sale for $29.99 on Amazon. So that's even $10 cheaper than this, and you get all the 4Ks too. So you get all 4 movies in 4K, and you get all 4 movies in Blu-ray. And I was kind of not wanting to buy the 4K, because I don't have a 4K player. I don't even want to get it really into the 4K game. But I was like, it's the same amount as the Blu-ray set. I'd be an idiot not to get the 4K set, because eventually down the road at some point, I'm going to have a 4K player. Just probably no time soon. So, I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and plan ahead and I guess get the 4Ks now. But like I said, I am kind of sad that I'm going to have to take this back, because this looks so good. I want to open this up and watch it right now. But like I said, I went ahead and ordered it again off Amazon for $10 cheaper. And then to make up for that extra $10 that I saved, I went ahead and I ordered the AVP 2-disc set with the original Aliens vs. Predator, and then Aliens vs. Predator Requiem, which I really wasn't a fan of that movie, but it was only $10. So I'm getting the 4K Predator set with the Blu-rays and the AVP set for the same amount that I spent for this. So, I mean, I'd have to be an idiot not to pull the trigger on that deal. But let's get into the defective and smashed and dented and wrinkled stuff here from Amazon. And I've got 5 of them that I'm going to be returning. First one, the Die Hard set. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but like the insert is all wrinkled up. I just, nope. I don't like the fact that this is all wrinkled up in there. I don't know if you can even see that or not, but I can, and I don't like it. So I'm going to be returning this, and I have already had them send me a replacement. So that's cool. I mean, like, if I'm going to spend $35 or whatever I spent for this, I want it to be perfect. I don't want a wrinkled up front cover. You're like, dude, you're way too picky. Maybe I am. Maybe I am, but like I said, that bothers me. Stuff like that bothers me. I don't like it at all. Here's the next one. The Rocky set here. This really wasn't that much money, and I was actually really happy that it came with the slipcover, but I don't know if you can see that right there. There's a big dent right there, and the box is crushed in. And I could almost deal with that on the front. However, there's a dent on the side as well. It's kind of crushed in. So when that's in my collection, I would notice it. And I've already received my replacement for it. And this one's perfect. There's no dent here at the bottom. The edge is nice and crispy. So this is cool. And this has got all 6 Rocky movies in it. Awesome. On Blu-ray with the slipcover. And like I said, this was cheap. I think this was a little over 20 bucks for this set. So that's great. I'll take it. I love me some Rocky. But yeah, this one right here, that's going back. What's next? The Alien 6-disc movie collection. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here, it's like the little circle that holds the discs in is like pressed through the front, and you can see the circle right here poking out through the front of the cover art. Like I said, that might not even be a big deal to some people, but it's a big deal to me. And it's the same thing on the back too. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that's just no bueno. Like, you can tell this thing has been smashed down so hard that the circle is popping through the front of the artwork. I mean, it's almost ripping through the paper. So I didn't even open this. I've already reordered this from Amazon. This was only like $24 for all 6 movies. Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Prometheus, and Alien Covenant. So I love me some Aliens. I love me some Predator. I love when aliens fight predators. I love all that stuff. So I can't wait for this to come back in. It's going to be, hopefully they send me a good copy. But yeah, I'm going to be taking that one back as well. And what's next? The Lethal Weapon 4-movie collection. And there's nothing wrong with this at all. This is mint condition. The only thing is I don't like the way that this set looks. I don't like this cheesy, like, 4 film favorites thing. Like, I don't like that. So I went ahead and I'm going to take this. This was cheap though. This was only like 13 bucks for all 4 movies. However, these are just the regular R-rated versions. There is a director's cut for the first one. And I kind of want the set that includes the director's cut. So I'm going to take this back. And I went ahead and already ordered it's the more collector, I don't know, it's the fancier collector's version of the Lethal Weapon set on Blu-ray. It's got like the stick of dynamite on the front. The cover art is so much better, and it actually has the director's cut. So I went ahead and I ordered that. It was like $20 more. I think that set was a little over 30, like 34. So it's going to cost me a little extra to get that fancier set. But man, I love Lethal Weapon. I can't do Lethal Weapon like this. That's kind of cheesy looking. The 4 film favorites now. So this is going back, and that's my fault. I should have done my homework a little better before I ordered this. So that one's my fault. But I've got the better version on the way. And last but not least, the Mad Max original trilogy. I've already got the first 2 movies on DVD, but I wanted to get them on Blu-ray because I love Mel Gibson. Great actor. I love the Mad Max movies. These are excellent. And this like metal box that it came in, totally damaged. I don't know if you guys can see, but right there, this whole corner's crushed in. There's a big dent right there. And the back of this is like all pushed in. Like, that's concave. I don't think that's supposed to be completely concave. There's a rip in the paper right there. And when you shake it, you can hear little pieces of stuff moving around, almost like one of the little spindles or whatever that you press the DVDs on. It sounds like some of those little pegs broke off and are in there. Yeah, I don't like that at all. This is probably the most damaged of all the sets that I ordered. So this one's going back. Totally unopened. They shouldn't have a problem with it. And I've already got them sending me a replacement. So I'm excited about that. I'm hoping that when the replacements come, they're going to be mint condition. But if I have to, I'll return them again. I don't care. I will keep returning them until they send me something good. Because it's just, as a collector, that's what I got to have. I got to have it looking nice as a collector. But yeah, guys, free returns Make sure that whatever you buy has some kind of return policy, free returns, because you don't know what's going to happen to it, in the mailing process when it's on its way to you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these delivery people don't give a crap about your product. They're going to treat it like Ace Ventura when he's the UPS driver, smashing it onto the wall and stuff, doing cartwheels on it. It's like, don't do a cartwheel on my Blu-rays, please. Okay, thank you. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, y'all, peace.